The first step to weighing a website is to ask yourself who and why. Who sponsors this site, and why did they create it? Caitlin has been using the internet to learn about Martin Luther King Jr. She did a Google search, she opened a few good sites in new tabs, and now she's ready to take a good look at these sites and weigh them, evaluate them. How good are these sites? Can she really trust the information she reads there? So let's hear from Caitlin about what she's done so far and how she plans to use step 1 in weighing a website, asking herself who and why.
Mrs. Knox assigned me a research paper on Martin Luther King Jr., and I'm going to use the SOAR strategies to find the information I need. So, I've already started a digital notebook with my brainstormed words, questions, and ideas. I transferred one of my best questions into the Google search box, and I read the results. I chose 3 sites to open in new tabs right next to my search results page. And now I'm ready to move on to strategy 4, weighing a website. I'll look at the 3 websites I've opened in new tabs, and I'll decide if the website can be trusted and if it's going to help me with my research paper. Okay, my first tab is the King Center. I'll take a look now. Now I want to know if I can trust this site. I'll ask who sponsors this site and why did they make it. I need to check if I can trust them or if they're just trying to sell me something. Usually, information about the sponsor is found from the link on the logo, perhaps here under the King Center, or under Mission Statement. Now I'm going to click on the King Center tab and see what information I can find here. Here's some text. It reads, established in 1968 by Coretta Scott King. I recognize that name. Oh, I know why. Mrs. Knox taught my class that Coretta Scott King is Martin Luther King's wife. So now I know that this organization was created in the late 60s by Martin Luther King's wife. Sounds like this site is going to be pretty trustworthy. I'll click on the mission statement and see if I can find out why this site was created. Here it says the King Center is dedicated to research, education, and training, which means that this site was created to educate the public about Martin Luther King, and they're not trying to sell me anything. This site is educational and trustworthy. Now I'll move on to the site in my next tab. So on this site, once again, I'm going to ask who sponsors this site and why did they put it up? Well, looking around, I don't see a logo at the top anywhere. And I can't seem to find what organization has put this on. This could be a problem. Well, sometimes there's an About Us at the bottom. I'll check down there. I don't see an About Us, but I do see a link that says hosted by Stormfront. Who's Stormfront? Well, I'll just click on it and find out. Okay, this site has a logo. Oh, but it says White Pride Worldwide. That makes me question the trustworthiness of this site. Here's a description. We are a community of white nationalists. That means these people believe that whites should be separate from blacks. If they believe that, then I'm sure they're not going to give me trustworthy information about a black leader. This is not a good site, and this website fails big time. I'm going to reject it. I'll go up to this tab and click on the X. Now I can go back to my search results list and find another option to replace the website I rejected. I'll keep looking at each website and ask myself who enabled it and why. Then I'll go on to step 2 and ask myself how.